Wednesdays are seriously one of my favorite days of the week because this is the day that I get to coach my clients in the Unstoppable group. And I want to share a nugget that happened, that came up today. And I hope that it helps somebody here listening. So we were talking about backtracking. How many of you have ever felt like, you're working really hard, you have a plan in place, and you really care about hitting your dream ideal weight, and you have certain thoughts around backtracking, whether the scale's up a pound to 5, you believe that backtracking is a problem. In your mind, if you're going from here to here, this is a pound up, you're making a loop-de-loop going back. That's not true. Really, the scale ever being up a pound, 2 or 5 or 10 is just a normal part of your journey to hitting your dream ideal weight. And when you start changing your relationship with backtracking, you will hit your goal weight faster. So because I love drawing diagrams, I drew a diagram for the client that I was coaching, and I was like, this is right now what you think about backtracks. You're seeing this, this is where you are now, this is your goal, and you think of a pound up as whoop. It's no surprise that you feel a lot of fear and you let that moment you step on the scale, you are flooded with a really visceral reaction that feels terrible. As opposed to changing your relationship with the scale ever being up a pound or imperfect or whatever it is for you. Imagine that the scale being up a pound was just a normal part of your journey to getting to your goal. Imagine that instead of you ever letting a pound up feel like a backtrack, imagine you thought about it as the currency to maintaining the weight you're losing. Imagine that you just felt curious, patient. Maybe you felt a moment of disappointed, and then so what? You just allowed yourself to move on and learn from that moment. I promise you it will change your relationship with the scale, with yourself, and imperfection. It was so good for my client to get coached on this. And what I'm noticing as a trend for my clients that are leaning into this, they are coming back and telling me that they have stopped making the scale ever be a problem, and they're feeling so much more calm, so much more peace around hitting their goals in their real life, instead of it being this little bubble that you put around yourself that you have to do it perfectly, and you need to cut every single thing out to hit your dream ideal weight. My clients are creating this feeling of calm and learning how to have their own back, feeling so much more support and cared for, knowing that it doesn't ever have to be perfect for them to hit their goal. This is amazing.